Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. This second video lecture of week 13 for the course Differential Equations is the continuation of my previous first video lecture of week 13. In the first video lecture, we have learned about case number 4 for the solution of higher order non-homogeneous linear differential equations. Case number 4 means that when the function in the right hand side of the non-homogeneous higher order linear differential equation is the multiple of two functions, exponential and trigonometric function, or exponential and polynomial. Now this case number 5 is related to when the function on the right hand side of the higher order non-homogeneous linear differential equation is in the form of product of polynomial and trigonometric function. For example, polynomial multiplied with the sine ax and polynomial or polynomial multiplied with the cos ax. Then how we can find the particular solution for the higher order non-homogeneous linear differential equations. So in this video lecture we are going to learn about the function which is a trigonometric function, sine x or cos x. Sine x or cos x, or we can say that sine ax or cos ax, and multiplied with the polynomial function. Then how we can find the particular solution. So for example, to find the general solution of the second order non-homogeneous linear differential equation d square plus 1 into y is equal to x sine x. So in this case, you see over here the trigonometric function sine x multiplied with a polynomial. Now we are going to discuss the process for finding the particular solution in case of when the trigonometric function will be multiplied with the polynomial. Now since this is a non-homogeneous linear differential equation, so its general solution contain two solutions. One is the complementary solution and other is the particular solution. First of all, find the complementary solution. For the complementary solution, take the homogeneous part of this non-homogeneous equation, and you see over here this is the homogeneous part, d square plus 1 into y is equal to 0. And now the solution of this homogeneous differential equation, one solution is y is equal to 0 is the trivial solution, and for the non-trivial solution of this homogeneous equation we take the auxiliary equation. You see over here this is the auxiliary equation, m square plus 1 is equal to 0. Now the complementary solution depend on the nature of roots of this polynomial. So the roots of this polynomial is equal to m square is equal to minus 1, and this implies that m is equal to plus minus under root minus 1, which is equal to plus minus iota 1. Now by comparing, when the roots are complex and unequal, m is equal to alpha plus minus iota beta, so the alpha value is 0 and the beta value is 1, equating the real and imaginary part. You see over here alpha 0 and beta 1. So the roots are real and different, so the complementary solution will be equal to yc is equal to e power alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Now putting the value of alpha value is 0, beta value is 1, so the complementary solution is c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. Now this is very important to find the particular solution in the case when trigonometric function is multiplied with a polynomial. Now for the particular solution, the inverse operator is 1 over d square plus 1 into x sine x. So dear student, you see over here this is the particular solution. The particular solution in case of 1 over d square plus 1 into x sine x is equal to imaginary part of 1 over d square plus 1 x e power iota x. So when sine x multiplied with polynomial, we write imaginary part, and when cos multiplied with the polynomial, we write the real part of this expression. Now you see over here the exponential function in one polynomial is multiplied and this is actually the case number 4. For the particular solution, we take out the exponential function e power iota x and replace d by d plus iota. The argument of the exponential function you see over here is a iota. So 1 over d plus 1 over d plus iota whole square plus 1. Now a square plus b square plus 2ab plus 1. D square is it is, and the iota square value is minus 1 plus 2 d iota plus 1 into x. So after simplifications we obtain d square plus 2d iota into x. Now since the inverse operator multiplied upon polynomial, the inverse operator upon the multiplied upon the polynomial, so for the polynomial we have already discussed this case number 3. They take common the lowest degree term. 2d is the lowest, 2d iota is the lowest degree term, so 2d common, 1 plus iota d divided by 2 into x. Now 1 plus iota d divided by 2, this term shift to the denominator, we obtain 1 plus iota d by 2 power minus 1 into x. Now the imaginary part of e power iota x into 1 over d, and now I expand this binomial expansion up to second term, 1 plus nx. 1 plus x power n can be written as 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 to real x square, and so on. But since in the given polynomial we obtain only x power 1, so we need only two terms of the binomial expansion, 1 plus nx. This iota d by 2 represent the x term in the expansion. So this is power minus 1 is represented in 1 plus nx, minus plus minus iota d. Now 1 over 2d into 1 minus iota d into x. Now multiplied x with 1, and the derivative of x is 1. So the imaginary part of e power iota x 1 over 2d into 1 minus iota d divided by 2 into x can be written as imaginary part of e power iota x 1 over 2d into x minus iota, derivative of x is 1, so 1 over 2d x minus iota. Now 1 over d mean integration, so 1 over 2 integration of x minus iota with respect to x. So the imaginary part of this e power iota x, actually e power x represent the Euler theorem. Actually the Euler theorem, e power iota x can be written as cos x plus iota sine x. So e power iota x is equal to cos x plus iota sine x into the integration of x is x square by 2 minus integration of iota x. Now multiplying these two factors, we obtain 1 over 2 x square sine x divided by 2 minus x cos x. So the imaginary part of the multiplications of these two factors, first of all multiplied these two factors, you see over here x square divided by 2 into cos x is the real part, and this part iota and iota square is equal to minus 1, so this part is also the real part. The imaginary part, there are two imaginary part, iota sine x into 1 over 2 cos x square divided by 2, and one the imaginary part is cos x iota x. So these are the imaginary part, cos x iota x and 1 over 2 sine x square by 2. So by comparing, the imaginary part is cos x into x square, cos x into x square divided by 2, and sine x 1 over 2 x square by 2. So the one imaginary part is sine x square divided by 2. This whole 1 over 2 is a common, and other imaginary part is cos minus cos x into x. So this is the particular solution. Now the general solution, y is equal to yc plus yp, complementary solution plus particular solution. The complementary solution is c1 cos x plus c2 sin x plus 1 over 2 into x square sine x divided by 2 minus x cos x. So dear student, this point is very important. How to find the particular solution in the case when the trigonometric function and the polynomial is multiplied. You see over here, one is the trigonometric function and other is the polynomial. Then the particular solution can be written as if sine multiplied with the polynomial, then we can write for the particular solution imaginary part of 1 over d square plus 1, the inverse operator, into the polynomial and e power iota x. So when sine x is multiplied with the polynomial, we write the imaginary part of this expression, and if cos x multiplied with the polynomial, then we write a real part of the expression. 1 over the inverse operator multiplied exponential and multiplied the given polynomial. Now another example, suppose you see over here, this is another example to find only the particular solution for the non-homogeneous linear differential equation d square plus 1 into y is equal to e power x into x square plus 1 plus x sine x. So dear students, for the practice we are going just to find the particular solution for this second order non-homogeneous linear differential equation. Since there are different cases, polynomial is multiplied with exponential is multiplied with the polynomial, this is actually the case number 4, and polynomial is multiplied with the trigonometry is multiplied with the polynomial. So the particular solution for this case, 1 over, actually this is the inverse operator, of the given equation. So the inverse operator in case of particular solution, 1 over d square minus 1 into the given function e power x into x square plus 1 plus 1 over d square minus 1, the inverse operator, upon x sine x. Now 1 over d square minus 1 into e power x into x square plus 1, replace this d by d plus 1 and take out e power x using the exponential shift theorem in this case. And you see over here, replace this d by d plus 1 and shift, take out e power x. So d square mean d plus 1 whole square minus 1 and take out e power x. And now d square plus 1 mean a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 1 as it is, and x square plus 1. So you see over here, actually in this particular solution, first of all we are going to find only this part. So this part in the particular solution is determined by this expressions. To find this part in the particular solution, you see over here, we use the procedure of the case number 4, 1 over d square minus 1 into ex into x square plus 1. So shift, take out e power x and replace d by d plus 1. So replace d by d plus 1, you see over here. Now after simplification, plus 1 minus 1 cancel, we obtain e power x divided by d square plus 2d into x square plus 1. Now this is the polynomial. So for the polynomial, take out the lowest degree term common. Taking lowest degree term common, 2d into 1 plus d by 2 into the given polynomial. Now 1 plus d by 2, shift to the denominator, we obtain the binomial expansion again. And now the given polynomial has degree 2. So we will expand the binomial expansion 1 plus x power n up to 3 term, 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial x square, 1 plus x. So d by 2 represent, suppose, x. So 1 plus nx, n is minus 1, so minus d by 2, and n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial second term square obtained plus d square by 2. So neglecting d cube and higher power of d in the binomial expansions, we obtain 1 minus d by 2 plus d square by 2 into x square plus 1. So x square plus 1 multiplied with 1 and multiplied with d by 2 and multiplied d square by 2. D square means 2 times derivative of x square plus 1. So the first time derivative of x square plus 1 is 2x, and the second time derivative of x square plus 1 will be 2. Now these two cancel, minus x, and these two cancel, plus 1. Now 1 over d mean you see over here, this is actually ex divided by 2d. So 1 over d mean integration. So taking the integration of this expression, you see over here, after simplifications, x square minus x plus 2. Now taking the integration of x square is x cubed by 3. The integration of x is x square by 2, and the integration of 2 is 2x. So this is the particular solution. So this is the particular solution. The integration of x is x cubed, the integration of x square x cubed by 3, the integration of x is x square by 2, and the integration of 2 with respect to x is 2x. So the particular solution for the part 1 over, you see over here, 1 over d square minus 1 into ex into x square plus 1. So now we are going to find the particular part for this part, 1 over d square minus 1 into x sine x, 1 over d square minus 1 into x sine x. So trigonometric sine x is multiplied with the polynomial x. So now again the imaginary part of 1 over d square minus 1 into x e power iota x. So using again the exponential shift theorem, take out e power iota x and replace this d by d plus iota. You see over here, 1 over d plus iota whole square minus 1 into x. So a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 1 is as it is. Now iota square minus 1, so we obtain d square plus 2d iota minus 2. The imaginary part of e power iota x, 1 over d square minus 1 plus 2d iota minus 1, minus 1 mean minus 2. So the imaginary part of e power iota x into 1 over minus 2 plus d square plus 2d iota into x. Now this is the polynomial. So the inverse operator upon the polynomial. So this is actually the case number 3. Take out the lowest degree term. Minus 2 is the lowest degree term, so minus 2 is common. Now we can write 1 minus, taking common minus, you see over here, if we multiply it by this minus 2 and plus minus plus, so minus into iota d plus d square by 2, iota d plus d square by 2. Now shift this expression to the denominator, 1 minus into iota d plus d square by 2 whole power minus 1. So the given polynomial has power 1. Now we expand the binomial theorem, 1 plus x power n. This whole term represent x, 1 plus x power n. So we can write by expansion 1 plus nx. We need only the power of d. So expand the binary expansion 1 plus x power n up to 1 plus nx. So this is n and this is actually the x term. So 1 plus iota d plus d square by 2 into x. Now multiplying this x, 1 and iota d and plus d square by 2, but we don't need the power of say d square and higher power of d. So we neglect d square and higher power of d. So 1 plus iota d into x. Now multiplied x with 1 and d mean the derivative of x. You see over here the imaginary part of e power iota x into 1 divided by minus 2 into x plus iota derivative of x. The derivative of x is 1. So the imaginary part of e power iota x into 1 over minus 2 into x plus iota. Now the imaginary part of e power iota x mean minus 1 over 2 cos x plus iota sin x and x plus iota as it is. Now after multiplication, the imaginary part is cos x iota is the imaginary part and iota sin x is the imaginary part. So for the imaginary part, take minus 1 over 2 cos x plus x sin x. So this is the second part of the particular solution. Now the whole particular solution is equal to e power x divided by 2 n to x cube minus 3 minus x square plus 2 plus 2x minus 1 over 2 cos x plus x sin x. And So I would like to repeat again, the overall complement particular solution is equal to e power x divided by 2 into x cube minus 3 minus x square by 2 plus 2x minus 1 over 2 into cos x plus x sin x. So dear students, the conclusion of this video lecture is how to find the particular solution for the non-homogeneous differential equation when the right hand side function f of x is in the form trigonometric function sine or cos multiplied with a polynomial. Then we can easily find the particular solution for the case when sine x or cos x multiplied with the polynomial. You see over here, sine x multiplied with the polynomial. So the particular solution will be 1 over operator, this is actually the inverse operator, into x sine x. We can write imaginary part of 1 over operator, inverse operator, into x e power iota x. But when in the given question, if cos multiplied with the polynomial, then we write real part of inverse operator into polynomial into e power iota x. And now this is the end of this segment. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.